Taste It, a food series channel, real, fun, and raw, by foodies for foodies. Today, we're here at D1 Cafe by Chef Wand at the LINC KL, and we're running on episode 6, showing you the best dishes by Chef Wand. I'd like to take you around to have a look at the interior and the design of this beautiful place. This is the main dining hall, very well decorated and really beautiful. And I'd like to take you to that little private corner where Chef Wand does his private dining. Look at that. Beautiful setup. This place gives you a very traditional Malaysian culture, especially for those of you who love Malaysian food. You should come over here to try the food at Chef Wand. Okay. Hi everyone. So now today here we're in Tasted episode 6 at D1 by Chef Wand.
I don't forget D1 1958.
Okay, okay, sorry.
1958.
D1 1958 by Chef Wand restaurant.
You want to know why 1958?
Why?
That's the year I'm born. I'm born January the 6th, 1958.
I see.
So for my mother lah. Peranakan Nyonya
Tapi
Cina.
muka Chef ni tak nampak ya? Macam
Oh ya, walaupun saya dah 63 tahun,
banyak
tapi
botox.
botox tak ada, tapi saya repair cara lain. Macam kita selalu macam kedut sikit pakai itu setrika iron lah.
Just like
because saya ni macam a bit sadist. Saya suka orang kata kena kejutan elektrik lah. Jadi tu kulit selalu tegang.
Tapi memang cantik lah Chef. Very nice.
Boleh lah
Look at
kita.
Chef's face.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Tepung gandum sajalah.
it probably is because of the Nyonya mixed blood as well.
Really? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Tak adalah. I think to always keep yourself youthful, youthful, you must be happy lah, you know.
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say. You
happy
are
go lucky, you know.
You're a very positive person. You always make people laugh.
Yeah. But also you have to eat.
Yeah.
Not to say proper food because I'm like the tong sampah also. Like I'm telling you, I swallow just about everything.
Full stop.
I'm not talking about you, okay? I'm talking about myself. But the thing is, I eat a lot of vegetables and fruit and drink a lot of water. These 3 very important things that
healthy.
everyone needs. So despite of that, you eat like whatever you want to eat, but you still need occasionally some exercise and all that lah. But anyway, why are we talking about me? Life is not all about me lah. Over to Jennifer.
Okay.
What you doing today, Jennifer?
Thank you so much. Today, thank you Chef Wand for the opening. He's just taken over my role today. I'm so happy. Okay, now he's gonna zip up a bit so that I can introduce the tasters, right? On my right today, we have Chef Bob.
Hello. Actually bukan Chef Bob. Chef Bob is Chef Bob lah. But Chef Wand is next to me. I'm going to be a Chef 2.
Oh, Chef 2.
Today I nak comment Chef Wand punya masakan.
Boleh?
I bagi honest punya.
Takut
Okay, yeah. So Chef Bob is the president of the Chef Association of Malaysia, and he has a cooking
Chef
channel.
Bob cooking channels.
Dah berapa lama dah Chef?
It's already 6 months already I buat.
Patutlah
Nanti
patutlah aku tak ada bisnes lagi.
Nanti I punya channel ni kalau sedap makanan ni hari, if it's good, I invite Chef Wand masak.
Okay, so Chef Bob will be very honest with the review
Definitely
today.
be honest.
Kau dengar tu kalau sedap baru dia nak jemput aku. Kurang azab.
Okay, on my left is Gabriella Robinson. She is an MC. She is also a gym instructor.
That's right.
And a lot more. So Gabriella, why don't you do the honors of telling the audience what else you do?
What do I do? Well, as Jen said, I am an MC. Just like Kevin is an MC, I'm also a life coach in training and a spin instructor. So when it comes to food, I focus a lot on nutrition. I think nutrition is really important, as Chef Wand was saying earlier.
Absolutely.
But I think think
going up.
for me, when I have food, I love to enjoy food. So I think this is the first time I've come on a show where I need to talk about how I feel about having
Yeah,
food.
I'm so happy you're here because when she came, I was always, my eyes like pandang tengok. Like like it's like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. And since the last time I saw her, like, how many years, and she still look the same. She hasn't aged, and look at that smile. Oh God! If I'm going to do my denture, I'm telling you, I will copycat exactly how that thing look like. By the way, what is your breed? Your cross?
Oh, my breed. Okay, well.
Tell us more about breeds.
All right, my mom's a Pom.
What is what? A pom?
Pomeranian.
Where?
Mom, I didn't mean that. So my mom is Malaysian. She's a mix. She's Chindian, from Penang. And my dad is English. He's from Liverpool.
Oh God, you take
Kenapa
a
ada macam tu?
Tengok, that's why the mix, kan?
Yeah, but I'm born here, bred here,
Truly Malaysian.
truly Malaysian.
Really
That's
beautiful.
why.
She's so stunning. Are you? And you also stunning, boy.
Oh, thank you.
Yourself?
Kevin needs no introduction. You've seen it in a couple of all the
A couple of all the
almost.
episodes.
Almost all
I
the
would like to say
episodes.
my mother is from Ipoh. My father is from Sungai Siput. So also a very wonderfully vibrant backstory. But yeah, I've been joining HAPA
I just
TV
want to know
for.
like, why your English not like Malaysian? Because my English very rojak. It's like you twist your tongue.
You know what? Here's a 100% honest
Where
story.
you went to study before?
No, so some of my family members are American. However, when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a newsreader. So at the time, remember Will Kwa?
Yes.
Yeah, Will Kwa was on TV almost every
Where
night.
is he now, huh?
Huh? Will Kwa? He lives in yeah. He's in KL. He lives in KL. He's still here. He's
Because
still
last
here.
time best friend, I was wondering something happened or what,
No.
Tak ada.
He's just like semi-retired lah.
I see, yeah,
I also want to be semi-retired at the age of like 35. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's super young, but he's
Right.
also super
But I
talented.
love the way you speak lah. Wow, I don't know, the slang.
The slang.
Oh, cantik. I wish
Yeah.
you know lah, me I'm like octopussy lah.
You just
mampu kau lah kan nak cakap-cakap je.
But the thing is, every time you make a joke tonight, I'm gonna do this. So it's sort
You're
of.
gonna scare the audience.
That's why. Why do you think they put my microphone? Like everyone's microphone, when they zoom into their faces later, everyone's microphone is near here.
Yeah.
My microphone is on my belt buckle. Like that's how loud I am. They were like, "Can you put this mic in your shoe?" Because I get excited
Yeah.
too easily.
It's too
Also, I've been with Chef Wan a few times.
And we get excited also very often
I
also
know.
together also over something lah. I tell you.
Okay, I understand the name of our program is called Tasted, but we're tasting food today.
That's exactly what I mean lah. That's exactly what I mean.
Okay. Okay. So I think can we check out sikit about the food, what we're going to be ordering, what we're going to be having today, Chef Bob? I heard you've already arranged all the beautiful
Oh,
dishes.
definitely, Inari. Today we're gonna have two appetizer and then about 4 main course and 2 dessert. It's gonna be make you guys full with the Chef Wan punya recipe. Tak sedap, kita cakap tak sedap.
100% okay. Recipe
sedap.
gua punya recipe,
We take and
okay.
take away.
Ah.
Sama
Can
right
take away
ya?
tapau ya?
Tapau.
Okay,
Tapau
so
lah bawa balik lah.
maybe
Jadi-
we can get the food in.
Jadi tak boleh rasuah-rasuah, aku tak boleh makan free bagi kupon ke.
Dia kata tak boleh
Let's-
rasuah, lepas
let's-
ni
let's
he's
have
gonna
a look at
unfollow
what-
all of us on
Okay, no
Instagram.
rasuah.
That's why Chef Wan sitting next to me. Me under the
Jangan I
table.
cubit kau cakap.
Kalau tak sedap cubit je.
Yeah. Jennifer, how long do we have to talk? I mean this show?
This show.
Because I'm
we
very
have
busy
about-
businessman lah.
Okay, we
wow.
have 45 minutes, Chef.
Yeah, okay.
45 minutes.
Okay, then you can ask a bit about the recipe.
Satays. Can I have a
yeah.
camera? Can I show the satay?
Sure.
Because
Okay.
kita banyak appetizer kita kan. Oh, you want choose
Is it
buah
on
ayam
there?
ke?
This is.
Tak suka makan
Okay.
lagi? Oh, ada lagi juga saya.
Can we have the camera on the food and have a look at? Is it there?
This is
Hang on.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
We get that?
Wah, smell is good.
Can we have
Sate
that?
kita, sate kita is one of
I'm trying to
our
take,
specialty lah.
We
a
want to
video.
show the food to the audience.
Takut terbakar je, boh.
Oh, bau sate bawang merah.
Yes,
Ah,
there you
nice.
go.
Actually, I'm curious, Chef Bob, considering there's a variety on the menu, why did you pick
After
these
eaten.
specific dishes for us to try today?
Okay, I choose this menu because we have much varieties. In the menu, Chef Wan I saw it's about 100 menu inside there. But I choose the best favorite that we always eat at home.
This is what Bob like, no problem.
So
Yeah.
that we can all relate to it.
Definitely. But now it's on our tables now. We have satay. Definitely you guys love satay, right? I love last night I having the satay, street food satay. I just my
I saw that
IG.
on your
And
Instagram.
the next one we
So
serve
next
here.
one.
This one actually was inspired by looking above at the cloud. So can you see kan nampak macam awan. Sekeping dia bang. So bila tengok awan, I ingat cucuk udang lah.
Look at that.
That's a good shot.
Oh
Beautiful.
wow.
So kan.
So nice. Okay, are we gonna dig in now?
You have to get Chef One in.
I have
Okay, let me explain about this
Okay.
recipe. Yang
Yes,
buat ambil
tell
lah.
us.
Makan
Boleh kan?
sate,
Boleh ambil,
makan
ya?
apa.
Okay.
So Bob kan, bila orang nak buat appetizing mula-mula, ada macam-macam tu. So what I was trying to think at that time. You know, ya Allah, budak ni memang tak boleh bawa ke majlis lah.
Baru dia dah sedap.
Lempang nasib baik.
You know what, Chef Bob? Usually I'm the one who drops things, so I'm happy that you are the first one to do that today.
Alright.
Okay, let's talk
exciting
about.
today.
I am.
Okay, let's talk about this cucuk udang again.
Okay, tell us more about
when
that.
I wanted to prepare this menu, a lot came back to me during my memory as a child, no? Because when I was 9 years old, 8, 9 years, going to 9, standard, I remember I was standard 2, going to standard 3, I wanted to sell cucuk udang in front of the house, kuih, you know, because kita adik-beradik ramai, and then all this, what you call it, tak cukup duit kan. So I cakap my mother, mari kita berniaga kuih lah. So in front of our house, we make cucuk udang, so we sell hundreds of them, you know, all sorts of kuih. So I had made this cucuk udang for like so many years.
You
yeah?
mastered it.
Yeah, so I put that inside. Yeah, I dare not say I mastered it, but this is how my mother's taught me. But I perfected a bit, and we always have with the sambal kacang, and this is the sauce that I kind of created, you know,
Right.
using raisin and all that. So you have to put both, put kacang, put a dot of the chili sauce.
So both sauce we have to put in together.
Okay, atas tu makan and taste.
Okay.
So the number one what is important in cucuk udang is the crispiness. Yeah. So means everything in the restaurant has to be cooked fresh. Yeah. Like the cucuk udang, and then immediately goes to the table. Yeah. And you see dia pun tak berminyak, tak oily. But that one we leave Chef Bob to complain lah.
So you really have to like eat it before it gets
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
cucuk udang
Okay,
is
Kevin, I'm
crispy
gonna see
kan.
how-
Kalau dia sejuk,
Chef
kan masuk angin Bob kan. Tak nak.
For the prawns. Is this
Ah,
for the
si-
prawns?
si
Yes.
Bob dalam macam ni antu Bob
And-
kan.
and
Dah
this.
sedap.
Oh,
dah.
yeah.
Nah.
You gotta put 2.
How spicy is this? I just want to
I
ask.
have a dollar lah. You don't be a princess lah. Put a bit that's not that spicy.
Excuse
Our
you.
food is not
That's
spicy,
my middle
okay?
name.
I believe if no spicy, it will be no power.
Makan.
Okay.
Kevin,
makan.
pass me the phone.
Don't worry. You have to be a bit more adventurous.
Okay, chef.
When it comes to
Okay.
Malaysian food, you have to be adventurous.
Tell me.
Apa lagi?
What's-
Okay, this is our cucuk udang. Also a signature dish that a lot of people
What
who
thing?
come in would order this for high tea as well. So we do have high tea at the
Biar
restaurant.
orang cakap dulu. Biar
They
dia-
start 2:30,
Siap.
you know,
Makan
sampai
dulu.
6.
I
So
nak
people
tengok
organize a lot of
chef.
high
Makan
tea
macam
and all
mana?
that.
High tea is 2:30 until
Until 6.
Until 6.
Very
6 p.m.
Chef, I nak komen ni.
Komen nak buat kau.
Okay. Cucuk udang, very crispy. The freshness of the prawn.
Ni, telan dulu buat cakap. Telan dulu buat cakap.
Tak, dia sambil mengunyah sambil cakap dia
Telan.
feeling is different. The prawn is very fresh. Okay. The batter when they put it in my mouth, the sound is like wah, love it, chef.
Rangup, we call it.
Rangup. And then the sauce, the chili and then the peanut sauce, the kuah sauce in right? The peanut
sambal.
this one, sambal.
Yang mana,
dia.
yang mana? Which
This
one?
both this one must be
Okay.
they must be mixed together. Alright, little bit of
Okay, dia makan.
chili. And then satu dah habis. So kena ambil satu lagi.
Ambil yang tebal ni sikit.
Yang tebal.
Satu
This
yang
one.
tebal, yang ni yang rangup.
Alright. So we mix it. Put it on the top like this. Here, look at.
Okay.
Okay.
Sedap.
Did you hear the crunchiness?
It has a
Look at the
layer.
princess, air mata dah
Yeah.
keluar. Baru macam tu. Ayuh.
Nice.
Apa
Ini-
dah, you can't be joking.
One of the chili is spicier than the other.
Belum
One
aku
of the
panggil lemak
chili.
api apa lagi?
Am I red?
No.
One of them is real.
Not spicy.
It's so like you know like princess like that.
No lah, it's nice. If
Eh,
you
you
do
tak
like,
biasa makan
You know
pedas
what
ke?
though? I tak biasa.
Eh, ini Malaysian
Tapi
food
I love it. I
kan?
love it. I'm just not. I just suffer when I eat it.
Spicy.
Why
Yeah.
you find it
Even
spicy?
I find it
Chinese
spicy.
food-
The
even
thing
Chinese
is,
food
yeah,
can be
yeah, yeah.
spicy.
For example, I think there are two sauces that you put on my plate earlier, Gabriella. One of them is not spicy. I think this one's not
Okay,
spicy.
I tell you what I want you to try now. Which one is spicy?
I don't think this is spicy.
That one peanut sauce.
The peanut
Yeah.
Eh, kau tahu ke apa ini peanut sauce?
I know what peanut sauce is, you
Dia kan
guys.
macam American kan, dia cekik. Sampai tak tahu peanut sauce dengan chili sauce pun tak kenal. Give me a teaspoon on the idea.
Okay.
This is why they put my microphone in my
Dia tahu
shoes.
He says, Kevin says this is spicy,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, the peanut sauce is not spicy at
Yeah, the
all.
whole idea of having this what you call raisin chili sauce is to spice it up lah. So that's why when you have this kuah kacang and then typical cucuk udang usually is just what you call it vinegar chili garlic sauce, you know?
Right.
So usually they just pound red chili. You can put chili padi if you want to spice it up, and then it's garlic, and then they put sugar and vinegar and all that, all masak, and then that's together with udang. But this one, this sauce, we have sesame seed, we have a lot of other things inside, you know? So it tastes better. So I've created this sauce.
Actually, what?
Nanti I rasa betul ke pedas sangat?
But normally, Chef Wan, normally for chuchuk udang, do you usually serve with this sauce?
It's very mild.
You serve with that sauce, right?
Okay.
No, we always have both sauce together.
I believe this peanut sauce is a little bit of full of
Texture.
nut texture on this, and the reason why they put it chili here to bind up together with this crunchiness of fritters and then the freshness of the prawns. When it come out in my mouth, it's like they boom up and mix well. And then if you don't like spicy, don't put it so much. But
Yeah.
I think it's just mild.
To be honest, I put quite a fair bit, so I'm gonna try another one and just put maybe less
Yes.
chili. Actually, Gabriella, I want to find out what you think about this because you've been a little bit more quiet because you were just walloping,
Enjoying, right? She's just
walloping
enjoying the
away
food.
at the food. So tell me.
I want to talk about texture, right? So we're playing with different textures here. We have the crunchiness from the nut, and we have the outside of the chuchuk udang. Sorry, that is that is also crispy. But when you bite into it, it's soft on the inside, and it's savory on the outside. It's a little bit sweet on the inside. So that's what I find really interesting.
I think it's from the onions as well.
the
right?
sweetness.
The sweetness is
Yeah.
coming from the onions as well.
And I love the fact that earlier
Wow,
when
Chef
the
Wan.
when the
Nanti
prawn
Chef Wan tengok,
arrived.
tengok muka ni. Tengok muka Chef Wan ni. Tengok muka macam ni. Bila makan cucuk udang, you have to do this, is it?
You have to crunch.
Muncung.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I just want to say that as a Malaysian, because we eat so much fried food in this country, whether it's street food or restaurant food, there's always some things that Malaysians love that are fried. And this one, it doesn't feel oily.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that it's not cooked with a lot of oil, was it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the satay, Chef Bob? Come, let's
Okay,
talk
let's
about the
talk about
satay.
I am obsessed.
Chicken and beef, I would like to
Haven't
try
reached there
both
yet.
first.
Obsessed with this. I
Right.
think this is just the bone.
Chef, this one is
Okay.
by charcoal
Let's
or
see.
by griller?
Kita grill.
Kita grill.
Okay, how do you have it? Let's see how Chef Bob has.
Normally I tak nak pakai
You see
tutup
ah,
dekat
selalu
luar.
kan
Masuk
Kevin,
dalam je.
peanut sauce
je.
ni
Lepas tu?
selalu
It's
Penang. Kalau orang buat
And then
cucuk
just
udang
makan
in Pulau
dia
Pinang, they love peanut sauce. Like some state in Johor and all that, semua some dia pakai the chili,
Texture?
Melaka apa semua.
I'm gonna try the chili one more
The
time.
Different
Well
state
blended.
serve cucuk udang with different things.
But there is
But-
chili in
Tapi
here
but
little
utara
bit
as
of
well, right?
sweet.
No, there's no
not
chili.
really, no.
No.
The
chili
spices,
only in the two sauce.
the marination with this lemongrass, the onions, the flavor as well, it's very, very well. But I feel it's a little bit of a sweet
Too sweet.
on the marination side.
Mm.
Yeah. But the peanut sauce, very nice.
I have to say, when I tried this chili earlier, there's probably like a chili seed in there or something. Because I tried it again, it's not spicy.
Right.
Yeah, so I think it was just by chance. It's wonderful. Now it's very sweet.
Now you like it?
Now it's sweet. It's not. I think the one that I had earlier just had like maybe a half a chili in there or something.
Okay.
Oh, it's wonderful.
But I like the balance
Right,
in the
it's okay.
taste.
Satay.
I like the chicken.
Yep.
Oh, is it different meats?
Same.
Oh,
The
same.
chicken and beef. The beef is very tender.
Take this one. Take this one. Fresh one.
Okay.
Okay, Chef Wan, can you tell us a bit of the satay?
You know
About the
why?
satay?
You know why I'm eating?
Okay.
Because if I don't eat, I must stop.
Okay, now you
Something
talk.
else.
Now tell us a bit more about
Oh, you think
what
it's
is
spicy?
what is so different about the satay here in D1?
I wouldn't say this so different now. But what I would like to say, this satay is the version of my grandmother recipe. My grandmother and the sisters, they had satay in Pasar Menggong in Alor Gajah. They had Pasar Menggong there. the tahir, tahir satay, which is very popular for many like 30, 40 years until my grandfather died. So they all like family owned. So over the years, they make all this satay for many years lah. So over the years, we have people ordered from just about everywhere. So that recipe, I put them inside here lah. So that's why, because when I decided to have the restaurant, my partner Andre asked me, what sort of food you want to have in your restaurant? I was thinking, Malay food in this country, kebanyakannya tak sedap. Everywhere you eat, oily lah,
Because of too much oil.
macam-macam lah, Either they have lousy chef, tak masak betul ke, apa benda ya. Everything you put like, like macam all this cair, there's not here, something missing, Something terlampau banyak rempah, all that. So then I decided, that we will have what do you call that, something that I normally cook or entertain from the house and brought to the restaurant. So it's almost like having people coming to my restaurant.
Like going to your house?
Like dining into my house, so the same thing. So all the recipe yang I have collected over the years, all that I put, okay, buat lah, and put. So if people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, we close shop lah,
Oh yeah.
To be honest, when it comes to satay, is there a lot of trial and error? Because it's something that everyone has a different idea about.
Yeah, marinating, yeah.
That's true. Okay, maybe Gabriella, what do you think of the satay?
Gabriella, I cannot believe you're eating with fork and spoon. I mean, fork and a knife.
Me too.
I was trying to
You
be
too?
appropriate for the
There we
camera.
go. Coming
Alright?
out of food
Okay, tell us what you think about the
what
satay.
I think. I think there's a lot of flavor going on. I think it's smoky, it's savory, it's sweet. I think some flavors also enhance other flavors that are in the satay.
The texture?
It's soft. It's not dry. It's a juicy. It's juicy. Yeah, and that's what I like about it. I
Yeah.
never liked dry chicken.
Do you want more gravy on this? Do you want more gravy on this?
That's true.
This
Kevin,
is so good.
You're
Just
ready.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
about the satay, Kevin?
My critique about a satay, you could tell that it's prepared very well because the cut of the meat is not something that we pay a lot of attention to when we order food. However, it is always very important when they deliver it and then you put it inside your mouth, how they prepare it, how they cut it, and what part of the meats they use. It always brings out different flavors, different textures in your mouth. And I like the fact that this one's very layered. What I don't like is that after I eat satay, I can't talk with my mouth fully open because there could be chili flakes all over my mouth. That's why Chef Juan all of a sudden he's like, he's getting ready.
And you must also understand when you go out to satay, 80% or 90% of the time kita makan, except hotel, I don't see much, but the rest all somewhere in between the steak, they will use the chicken fat
Yeah.
or the skin
Yeah.
in between.
Yes,
The
that's
skin.
The
Because
skin and the fat.
because you know what, those are the things that we discard.
That's right.
Kita buang sampah. But people marinate and put them. First thing, the fat will also help to moisten during the process, very oily.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, fat is fat. Okay, skin also so much high content. So what we do is that we discard them. It's okay to be for the satay to have slightly a bit dry, not too moist by the fat, but at least it's healthy, much more healthy than eating fat. And often our people, bila makan satay, they don't realise makan gigit, especially when you makan kat warung-warung gelap-gelap, they just walap and they eat so much fat. They don't know how much. After 20 steak, if you compose in the plate the fat, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Those block your artery, okay? No, dia baru tahu. Dia baru tahu.
Look at my face, I'm like,
Dia cokek dah nak mampu makan kan, dia baru ingat. Oh, dia fat. It's true lah.
Well, that's the thing, right? All of us love satay because we've eaten satay since we were young,
Yeah.
like a kid. And thank you, and we, like what Chef Wan says, we just take whatever that's on the
So
plate,
that's
but there's
why-
so much of fats.
Yeah.
Exactly, I was
And
going to
that's why we're very
comment.
particular, about our ingredient. Kita
Yeah.
masak, kita pilih, tengok.
But
quality
this one, I must be telling honest. The satay here, they don't no fat, very lean.
Yes.
The meat, the beef is very tender, and the chicken also is very tasty and very juicy.
That's why this is one of our hot selling item, and usually the same response we get from people.
Yeah.
Hey, I like your satay because your satay is very meaty.
It
You know,
is.
and then it's tak ada fat,
Yeah.
tak ada kulit.
And you can tell, Chef, that
and then
it's
kalau,
quality,
and then
yeah?
orang selalu cakap kalau kita bayar satu cucuk, katakanlah harga RM2 ke RM3, example, and people say puas hati. Puas hati sebab apa? Chef Wan punya satay semua daging. And you know what? Kita punya daging pun semua quality punya daging. Kita pakai top ni kan
Yeah.
Australian beef. So not the.
Oh, you use Australian beef for your
Okay,
satay?
kita tak ambil itu lembu kena langgar lori, okay?
Oh, I thought it's the one I saw this morning. Turns out it's Australian beef.
It's good quality beef.
Yeah.
It's good quality meat. So having satay here at D1, 1958 by Chef Wan. If you love satay and you love quality food, quality meat, quality chicken, and quality beef, this is a place to come, because I can also tell just now that I didn't really see much of fats.
Yeah.
In fact, I was going to,
You can talk.
Yeah. So time to show the audience.
Satay. When I was small, kita jual satay ni macam tau. Kita pergi tu barrack Air Force Camp. My father was in UDM. So belah malam, my mother sell me rebus satay. Kita jual satay.
Okay, we're gonna show you guys the main course. Right, Chef Bob? What did you order? You got a...
Careful of that.
I have a kerabu pucuk paku.
Okay, that's the
Alright,
one.
the kerabu pucuk
We
paku.
can just zoom in a little bit
They have a
there.
prawns inside.
Yeah.
And then I order also the asam pedas siekap, the fish
Yeah,
asam pedas.
here.
Chef, I awam Melaka. Their asam pedas very particular. Okay, their asam pedas like I said in my channel also. I said asam pedas is coming from Johor. Melaka is masak asam. But anyway, there's a lot of very
Tapi I'm telling you a lot of all this bragging buat Melaka macam pedas. Kadang-kadang kita pergi Melaka makan dekat kedai-kedai asam pedas tu. What a disappointment.
Yes.
Hara. Tak semua orang Melaka boleh buat asam pedas yang
Betul,
okay. Kadang-kadang indah khabar daripada rupa. That I want to say. And kadang-kadang kita pergi rumah orang yang masak asam pedas yang tak menyaga tu lagi sedap.
lagi sedap, betul.
Yeah.
And then kita ada beef rendang.
Beef rendang.
And
Okay.
also we have gulai udang nenas. I think this is Chef Wan punya signature.
Okay, I tell you all these recipes when I plan on the menu, they are all from my early beginning when I was 8-9 years old. I did my apprentice with my grandmother because I love to help my grandmother. I'm very hardworking time. As a small child, always waiting to peel onion to do something, and my grandmother said, "Today you're gonna have asam pedas. Kau ambil sini, kau ambil ni." So I peel all it, and then when I kept thinking always doing the same thing, So that I made that. Even 9 years old, I can make the asam pedas just tutup mata macam tu. And then comes the kerabu pucuk paku. Okay, do you see that pucuk paku?
Yeah.
You know what is pucuk paku?
Actually, I was asking what it
Kau
was.
tahu cekik je.
It's a vegetable.
Cekik paku.
Cekik ni makan lah. Orang Melaka panggil cekik.
I love the fact that the rice is the twin colored rice as well.
I believe that the rice, that one is nasi
Telur
telang.
Terengganu. Nasi this nasi which one we?
The
Yang tu bukan telang, yang sebelah ni nasi telur Terengganu.
I see.
Nasi telur. But anyway, going back the pucuk paku is the fiddle fern.
Yeah.
The
Fiddle
one
fern.
kita kutip dekat by the forest.
Okay.
So that when my grandmother have this what they call sawah padi, So near the paddy field, there was a lot of all this growing up, So my mother said when every time, because she's tapping rubber in the morning, so banyak pucuk paku duduk. So my grandmother will pluck, and then come back, and sometimes she have leftover sambal belacan, pound, and she asked me to fry some coconut, also from the tree from the backyard, and then became that kerabu.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Shall
but
we
of course,
dive
We
in?
don't have the prawns semua kan. So everything is from the kampung lah,
Look at that.
Really, there's a lot going on the table right now.
It's very typical. What you are eating now? If you are true Malaysian,
Yeah.
kau bukan Kau Cina balik Cina.
Ah! That is the most hurtful thing.
Ni aku tengok muka kau Melayu betul ke?
Ni Melayu betul pure ni.
Ya
Ni
kan?
Melaka.
Ini pure dia keluar botol punya ni. So anyway, if you really understand the repertoire of Malay cuisine, this is the very beginning of just about every home would eat this. In Malacca, in Johor, asam pedas is daily thing. It's nothing special. But then to do it properly, that's another ni lah. And then yang buat tengok udang nenas ni is for my peranakan grandmother.
Look how gigantic that
Big
prawn
one,
is.
Okay, we're gonna show you how big. Okay, I'll take that.
Oh sure.
Okay,
Kita
I'm
guna
gonna show you the
grade
size of
A
the
tiger prawn.
prawns. Look at that. Okay.
Ayo, after this now people gonna say,
Okay,
Chef
so
Wan
come to
racist.
my
Let's
plate.
balik Cina, mampus aku kena potong kepala. Macam mana Joanne? Joanne makan hangguk macam ni.
Wow.
Relevant.
Look at that.
Yang marah, gurau, I'm just joking.
It's okay. We're friends. You can say that. We've said worse things to each other. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But this is a very, like I said, to understand this dish, you have to understand a
Thank
typical Malay cuisine.
You're missing the sauce. The gulai. Yeah, this.
Yes.
Gabriela, you want the sauce?
You really want some sauce?
This recipe, Jennifer,
Yes.
is my Chinese peranakan nyonya grandmother's recipe.
This one, the
udang nenas.
udang.
Gulai udang nenas in any typical peranakan tak, dah jelak pun dah. Okay, makan hari-hari like I cannot smell, bau pun tak larat dia dah. So that's kita punya. And this kita parut, grate the fresh pineapple into the sauce.
And how many hours do you need to cook?
No need many hours lah. This one very good. But this one very particular is the rempah.
The
You
rempah,
get the
right?
fresh rempah,
Okay.
after that santan masak, not even 20 minutes you can finish the whole thing. Sekejap
see.
je.
Okay.
Tapi the prawn must be good quality, fresh lah. That's why all our seafood here is super grade A. We pay prime.
Yeah,
just
we
like,
can
just,
tell.
Yeah, just like all the top Chinese restaurants, our fish and all that. Because I was thinking, if we have to pay for good fish, for all this good seafood, why all this must go to Chinese seafood restaurant now? When it comes
Yeah.
to Malay, you sometimes tengok ikan frozen lah, apa benda,
Yeah.
and not all will produce quality. So that's why for our restaurant, I said no, we will use prime product.
But this one, I believe this is a fresh prawns.
Of course.
I saw the prawns behind.
Yeah, we have in the tank, gedang-gedang.
Yeah. After this, we're all going for the swim, right? We're all going to the
Yeah.
tank.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the after party, you guys. What my question is, what is the name of this prawn dish?
Just
Just
gulai udang nenas.
gulai dan nanas. It is.
I want to try the
I have never had this flavor before.
Yeah?
I don't think I-
Kalau you pergi nyonya restaurant,
Yeah.
ada. Some
Yeah.
stronger than others. Every typical nyonya home, they all have their own so-called secret guided recipe, whatever lah.
Okay.
So my grandmother one is almost like this, tapi I kind of like took the Thai red curry base, cross a bit of this, and then of course inside I got all my daun-daun, all that
Yeah.
crushed together, everything all that, and to give this flavor. So
I
it's-
love the flavor.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried
No,
just-
because it's
just taking it
pineapple
like
as
that?
well. The
Really?
pineapple
Yeah.
adds a
Try it.
very.
The sweetness is coming from the pineapple.
Yeah.
The pineapple, it's not just the sweetness, it gives it a very different kick.
Yes.
It gives a different kick to the flavor. Because in your head, you're expecting the gravy to like, oh, okay, asam. And then,
Almost every table I notice in this restaurant would order that. We become like signature lah. Asam pedas these three things. Kerabu pucuk baku, asam pedas, and this is the three things that almost every table I notice would order.
now you've heard it here first. Chef Wan said it himself. This is what you need to look for. It's kerabu pucuk paku, the asam pedas, the fish you can select from a fresh option, a lot of different options for fish, and also the gulai prawn nanas. The gulai prawn nanas, tiger prawns. They're gigantic. If you wanna, like, on my plate itself, I think the prawn has taken up like a quarter of my entire plate of rice. So that is how big it is.
I eat this gulai nanas with nasi bunga talang.
Right.
Yeah.
This was wonderful, sir.
The pineapple is just,
You can taste that. It's like all
Yeah.
it's just chef's
You can
kiss.
taste the pineapple in the gulai, right?
Yeah.
And it's the sweetness comes from the pineapple.
Yes.
And
That's why I
together with, I can tell there's a lot of herbs, there's a lot of, like you say,
I'm
you know.
telling you, all peranakan cuisine and Malay has a variety. A lot of my friends who are from abroad also, who used to cook all this Western food, Italian, whatever, when they come to study Malay cuisine, some of them also from the Mandarin Hotel, some all this Amo, all that, I wanted to learn when they had classes with me and all that. And they say, my God, it's so difficult to understand. Putting them together, there's one thing about understanding the ingredient, but putting them together to get it perfectly right, that's tough. Even in our restaurant here, it took me 4 months to train everybody, okay? To have the SOP. Even after having SOP menu, and from the beginning of the restaurant we opened, I think within 58 days when we first opened,
Yeah.
we kind of like go like terminate almost 6 or 7 chefs
Okay.
for all kinds of,
You need the magic touch.
and then even they follow SOP pun,
I'm gonna show you.
some of them cannot get a touch. So that's why
I'm
it's
going to cut into
a
the
lot of
fish.
training to get things the way I wanted it.
But I am
so,
going
so, so, so
to.
the boys up there with my head chef,
Yeah.
Zabidi, who's running the whole game here.
Yeah.
And
The very handsome one.
no, this is the
chef
one skip, Zabidi. But he won many awards for best Malay chef and all that. So I tell Zabidi, crack the whip. You know, because I want my recipe to be the way I've showed you. You know. There's
Also
no way
because-
that corner like that, I tak kasih.
This restaurant literally has your name in it. Do you pronounce it Dewan or Dewan?
We can say D1, Day1, whichever pun.
Okay, because Dewan means like a food hall.
It
in
is
Bahasa.
because we have a hall, the Day1.
Yeah, you actually have a
That's
hall
how
here
the
for like
idea, yeah.
bigger functions
Yes,
and bigger
yes,
parties.
yes,
And because it's got your name in it, you sort of have to just make sure the quality is always exactly where you want it
because a lot
to.
of business, you notice not
Okay.
orang kata
I'm gonna
successful
eat it.
also
Yeah,
because
sure.
sometimes the consistency of the food lah. So you got to jaga, you know, with all that quality, so that our customer come back, they always get, you know, better quality food, or if not the same lah.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to one day become this, so that's why
The fish is
it's important.
really fresh.
Also because we've been
And
watching you on
asam
television
is just
for
the right
20,
one.
30 years.
yeah,
You
television.
have
Yeah.
you have an idea of what you want Chef One
Yeah,
food to
yeah,
taste like.
yeah.
Jennifer, you just had the fish.
Yes, I did.
How was it? Tell me how the fish
She
was.
died and rise to heaven.
I just did.
And Bob have yet to get multiple orgasm. I'm waiting for the.
I was just-
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I cannot stop eating now. I have to continue.
Makan Bob.
I punya diet ini gone. Cheat
Tak
day, today is
apalah.
cheat day.
What is there to diet? Makan.
Well,
The fish is so fresh.
fresh, yes.
A little bit spicy. For me, spicy.
Okay.
Maybe for Chef Bob tak berapa spicy.
For me, it's
For me, it's a bit spicy.
Kita asam pedas Kalau tak pedas, nama pun asam
Asam
pedas.
pedas.
Yeah.
Kalau tak pedas, kena marking orang.
Kan?
Mana kalau tak pedas, pecah.
Oh, wow.
Tak boleh.
Okay, then we need to see what Gabriella and Kevin thinks.
Okay,
Because
you
you
can
know,
hold this.
Because
Eh,
Kevin
hello,
is so
hello,
takut
hello.
of spiciness.
I love spicy food. It's just that I get a bit of a shock
Yeah.
every time I do it.
Okay, try it. Try. Show.
Listen.
Tell us what you think.
That's what is beautiful about dining in my restaurant. Because when people order food, not everything is spicy. Okay? Some lemak, some manis, some
Yes.
different. That's the beauty about eating Malaysian food.
Yeah.
Okay? Not one food overpower another. So if you are a good chef and a good food connoisseur, you know, and you are used to dining out and eating Malaysian cuisine, you will understand food cannot be all monotonous ni macam.
That's right.
Yeah.
Some kena
Some
macam
up,
ni,
some
some
down.
so that when people makan, sama juga Chinese restaurant. If everything Cantonese now just pour the same oyster sauce, soya sauce, then how many can you take?
Yeah, that's
When
true.
I go to China to eat, 40 over dishes at the table, okay? You know lah how in China kan? You know, in Xinjiang all that. Cekik setengah mati and everything tastes the same.
Yeah.
After 3-4 dishes, they pour the same thing, you know, and like repeating, you know, and you feel like throwing up.
Okay,
Kevin,
Gabriella.
Kevin.
Oh, for the
Okay,
fish.
And tell me.
I didn't put a lot of gravy in it
No,
because
you
you
gotta.
guys.
No, you
Alright.
can't take that.
You cannot
No,
sikit
Gabriella,
sangat.
you
Asam
need to
pedas
give him
you
more
want to
more
sikit.
have
of
to
the
put a little bit.
sauce
Ah.
because he has to tell me what he
Makan, you
thinks.
eat the
Gabriella,
Come on, Gabriella.
what did I do to you?
See?
That is a half a spoonful of sauce.
Kasih ni Cina, taruh lagi, taruh nama dia.
Oi, oi, oi!
Okay.
Ayo,
Okay,
dah
now
lah, cukup
Cina.
lah.
let's see Kevin.
Kasih.
Spiciness, come on.
Ini orang Malaysia
Dah, dah,
kan ni
dah.
macam takut pedas.
Okay.
Peer pressure.
Coy.
it's
You
good.
think you American ke apa? American
sure.
pun makan pedas tau.
Fine.
Spicy or not?
It's fine. It's
So
fine.
drama.
Spicy
No
is
drama.
good.
No drama.
How is it, sister?
Okay,
You like it or
Gabriella.
not?
Oh, honey. Oh, sis. Let me tell you about this, sis.
Yes, sis. Yeah.
Control
Let's
yourself.
talk.
Control a bit.
Okay, tell us.
First of all, it's not spicy, and I love the fact. Oh, because you guys said it was spicy, so in my
I
head I was
know,
like,
I
have to.
thought it was a bit spicy.
I have to prepare for that, but no.
Because
I don't think.
because you are prepared.
Yeah,
this
I don't
time.
think it's spicy. And what I love about it
It's
is that
really-
I can taste the asam. And that makes so much difference between like having a food that just shocks you. You're like, this is spicy. It must be good. For people who maybe have not had a lot of asam laksa before,
Yeah.
they might think that the spicier it is, the better.
Yeah.
But when you have
You
a
need to
bit
have
of
a
spiciness,
combination.
you've got the kick, and you
You've got
can
the kick,
also
yeah.
have the freshest fish, and you can taste the ingredients, the asam.
Yeah.
It's not just pedas, it's asam and pedas.
That's why
I'm a poet.
Yeah, that's why the
Sour.
nama asam pedas. Kau tak tahu ke?
Kalau-
Kalau orang Melaka dia kata apa? Habau.
Hawau.
Kau dah hawau kau tak kena asam pedas.
Bukan ni ikan
Eh,
pedas.
Joanne, dia mau lantak, dia tak berbunyi dia tahu. Lantak kau lah cakap.
Eh, Joanne, nak cuba? I bring to you.
Jadi kita
Okay,
nikmati
Gabriella's
dia.
turn.
Hawau.
No, I love
hawau.
it.
Okay.
Happy
I love
birthday,
spicy
girl.
food.
tengok
And
ni,
asam
budak ni,
pedas
dia
is
duduk.
probably one of my favorites when it comes to Malaysian cuisine. Just as Kevin mentioned, you can taste the asam.
Yeah.
You can differentiate.
And not just the spiciness, right?
Yeah, it's
Important.
not overpowering. You can differentiate the different flavors that are in the dish.
Yeah.
And I think that is what is really important. But I think this also comes down to the produce that Chef One is able to get. If you have good produce or good base, the
Then
flavors
overall.
come out. The flavors come out even better. So I like that one a lot.
That's true.
But just going back to this one real quickly,
The gulai udang.
udang.
Yeah, what do you
This
think of
is
that?
the first time I'm actually having this. I'm gonna admit that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I love it. I love the sweetness of it.
Thank you.
It's different.
Next time I can cook for you.
Sure.
Ini macam puji
We're about to get very competitive. We're about to get very competitive. And I'm sorry, guys.
Hey,
This one I cannot stop. I cannot stop eating
Lagi
this.
not cempeng dah.
He's gonna come over and cook for
Definitely
me.
can.
For me.
Let's do a show for
Because
cooking
I'm
for
going
this.
to admit I am a terrible cook. I am a terrible
But you just
cook.
love to eat. We love to eat.
No, because we're spoiled. We're in Malaysia. That's the thing about Malaysian food, I think. I think that's why we're so proud of Malaysian food. Because if there are so many different kinds of people in Malaysia and we can all agree that something is fantastic, it has to be fantastic.
But like Chef was saying, you know, sometimes you can teach, but if you just don't have that skill to put it together or the taste buds to differentiate
Yeah.
how it's supposed to taste.
You know what? You can have so many chefs. Every chef have their own palate, now.
Yeah.
But not all chefs. Even some people was telling me he's the best chef, whatever kind. But the time when I taste some of their food,
Too much.
at the hotel, some of their buffet, I said no, because they
What-
haven't got to that level. You know.
What
So
kind
some-
of palates would you describe that you have?
I don't know. For me, this is my palate. I don't
So,
want. I
home
don't
cooking palate,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to brag my food. My food is something that I cook. You know, from the time when I was 8-9 years old. You know, going through apprentice with different grandmothers. My mother was a great cook. My grandmother. Can you imagine that gulai udang nyonya? You know, came from my great grandmother who died 98. My grandmother in Singapore died 96. My mother is going to be in October 90 years old. She has yet to die. And then is me, okay, 63 years old, okay? And then my son, 38. 5 generation of people in my family is perfecting masak beri. And even now I taste this. And wait. Even when I taste this, I swear to you, when I cook it, it tastes even more better. Because I have not yet until today get 100% of this dish when I'm really happy.
This one.
When I make, you can ask my staff lah. Even Andre taste many times. Wow, because bau daun. But this one like a bit of the. I kept teaching them. But bila diorang masak every time, for some reason, even we have all the master paste, when they start adding their whatever.
That's better.
And then even cooking the rempah.
So you've got rempah kat
when
dalam.
you overcook the rempah.
It's become bitter.
So it becomes bitter, and also and sometimes you can overcook it. It has a different color as well. So that's why technique of frying the rempah, the
That's
api
most
and all that.
important, yes.
That's something that all chefs will have to learn by your own experience to get that. So I can, for once, when I put the coriander leaf rempah, that's it. Dah wangi, masuk santan. And they all will be frying between, and they still don't get it. And for me, I say, hey, this is overcooked. Dah lama sangat masak depan, kenapa tak masuk santan? Because they have not get to that level where they really understand. So for that level to achieve in a chef, you need years of experience.
Is the aim to keep the dish as authentic as possible?
Yeah, of course. And the thing, don't forget, now we are cooking in volume, you know. It's not easy, okay?
Yeah.
This is not masak satu. We
Yeah.
are cooking sometimes between 600 to 800 on a weekend average, okay?
Correct.
Is that almost doing a wedding every night?
And to
And
replicate
can you
the
imagine
same
in
authenticity.
Ramadan, sometimes we have about 1,000 people, 900 people or 800 every night for 30 days. You imagine that masak ni.
Here.
And even you test, the whole day one buka, okay, sampai habis now. And still sometimes after a year and a half,
Test. Apa? What are you testing?
makan
Makan
lah.
like this, like this.
Dia lain pula kan. So the
Dia
thing-
buat macam ni, bukan macam ni.
So test all, and still after a year and a half pun, some of them have not yet. So you try to figure out lah when someone is cooking every day for a year and a half, and still I'm bitching about the need. And for all of you, it's good kan?
Yeah, it's
but
good.
for me, no.
You don't think
and
it's
you know
good?
what? You want to know what this? You ask Chef Zabidi, who have tasted mine time and again. I cook with Zabidi, and my head chef said, Chef, this is perfect. And I cakap dia, there's nothing perfect. Sedap lah, but this is my best. And now you taste my best and the best that other chef masak ni. So that's why, like when the question went to me, you need years of cooking.
Chef,
Years.
this one, I also this coming from my brain now. This one, if you put little bit of spicy, then if you eat with this pasta ataupun mie, it kurang. I mean, this is have a crispy, I think, where I believe or something. Ada. Okay, if like this, they have a pasta or mie, and the prawn is big like the size like that. It's gonna be a wonderful dish also. It can be eaten with this pasta.
Okay, pasta
You
juga.
you have to understand also, this gulai base is almost a bit like the Nyonya Laksa also.
Yes.
Ada serai lengkuas.
Yeah.
And anytime you can also take the base to make apa tau, to make lontong lah,
Yes.
sayur lodeh. I do that all the time.
The same base. Okay.
Because soon you will see all my sauce coming, this wonder sauce. Where you
Okay.
can put this, you can do that all under my brain.
You're making sauces?
Okay.
It's coming.
Now,
It's coming.
I don't want to like. This is. So I love
Down
asam
basement.
laksa. I feel like this is the best asam laksa I've ever had. I haven't stopped eating this, by the way. Do you realize just now when you were talking about 15 minutes, I'm still attacking the fish. I'm just not stopping.
Attack!
Attacking it.
Attack!
You think I'm gonna eat it? I'm
we
gonna
want
destroy
we
it.
want a verdict from Chef
Okay,
Bob on
okay.
the
Bob,
beef,
cerita
the
pasal
beef
rendang.
rendang.
Ah.
Cerita pasal beef
Ini
rendang.
rendang.
Okay.
Yeah.
This I eat so many times and so many varieties of beef, beef rendang or any rendang or
Okay.
chicken rendang. So this Chef Wan punya signature in D1 restaurant here. They have a lots of spice and then also bunga daun kunyit, serai, dia punya kerisik, santan is perfect. And the beef also tender. Just a bit of a little bit apa nama?
Boleh masak lagi lah?
Yes, it should be cooked a little bit more, so it can more tender. But it's done very well. But I believe it can be a little bit of a more cook, so the beef is more tender.
You're talking about texture of the,
texture
beef
of
lah.
Texture of the beef, yeah.
Okay, rasa dia?
Rasa with the lemongrass, with the turmeric leaf.
Cuma balance.
Balance is very
Balance.
nice kan?
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And I mean, the beef rendang has always been my favorite
Yeah.
here from D1. And if my top number one dish is always, I gotta try, I gotta have the beef rendang here, and I really absolutely love it. But now, actually, if there are two dishes I have to order, it definitely be the beef rendang and that
And I have
gulai.
another one now which is coming in the next menu. This is my rendang ayam Minangkabau. It's like, wow, really super nice.
Right. Wow. Kevin
That-
wants
okay.
the offer now. There's an offer going on. Oh my God, Kevin.
They're showing me on the side, right? Usually on the side it says like countdown to 2 minutes to commercial.
They all
right
They
now,
all read cue card.
Okay.
they're
Semua
saying
baca cue card.
nothing. None of this
no
is.
need cue card one lah. Just open my mouth, no speak. Piang dia. This one all must have cue card like.
We're absolute robots.
Okay, Kevin.
Why
Gabriella.
don't we get Gabriella to talk
Right,
about
tell
it?
us what the offer is. They have a great offer.
So, day one, or Chef One, is having a special offer going out to every one of you out there. And the offer is a 200 ringgit cash voucher along with one box of day one exclusive mooncake right here at the restaurant.
Hopefully send you to the moon.
I'm pretty sure they have to do something like key in a promo code, right? Is there?
Ooh, so what is the promo code, right? You're gonna have to key in the promo code, and that is HAPA Day 1, right? That's HAPADEWAN. And that is how you receive your special
200
offer. Your
200
200
ringgit.
ringgit.
How many winners are we looking for? Because I might want this prize.
Can we all apply? Like, can we now
Why
just
do you
be
think I was
can
so
I?
excited?
I want to win 200 ringgit.
I want to get 200 ringgit.
Oh, yeah.
I can have 5 of these.
Sorry.
The first.
Chef One.
Yes.
Are we going to have limited numbers of people that can have that offer?
That one I don't know. Ask my PR. I don't bother about all this.
He's like, I'm not gonna do my own PR. You guys
Because
decide.
my area is kitchen lah. About all this marketing, kasih makan free ke voucher itu pandai marketing department. I don't worry. For me, I worry about the quality of my food. And please taste our pucuk paku. We haven't tasted that yet, kan?
We have not. That's
Wait,
something we haven't
so we're
tasted.
going to make that decision. The first 5.
The
right?
first 5
The first 5 from
Comments?
now. Comment.
with the secret word.
Yes.
With the word. So you
What's
guys,
the secret word? You want to tell them?
Aku salah cakap tu bagi lebih
We tell them.
The first 5 to comment in the chat box the secret word, the secret password, which I mentioned earlier, will be receiving the 200 ringgit cash voucher here at the restaurant, along with a free one
mooncake.
box of a free mooncake, specially done by Chef Wan.
We're gonna make you like, if you want to know what the password is again, you're just gonna have to figure it out, or like press rewind and figure out where we said it. Because first of all, I want that box of mooncake.
You want that? So
I'm
you're gonna
Chinese.
keep-
Sorry.
But
Okay.
you're all
Before I
right.
go back to China, I have to get the box of mooncake.
Okay, so
You're already having lunch.
So first 5, yeah, first 5
Eating
to
for
key in
two,
the
right?
password. Key it in
eating for-
right
oh, I
now.
get it,
The
too.
password
Okay.
that Gabriella just told you. Key it right now. You're gonna get 200 ringgit voucher,
lama-lama
cash
dah masak
voucher, and a box of D1 special mooncake.
Mooncake.
Okay, now back to the food. We're gonna go to the last dish, which is the
Kerabu pucuk paku.
Okay, wait, before
okay,
I
the
go.
kerabu
This
pucuk
is
paku.
remind me if you can have lemang.
Yes, that's
No?
right.
I so
Chef
because
Wan, that
I'm
was so
missing-
good with lemang.
Aduh,
I feel like Hari Raya when eat.
Kau mimpi ke tidur ke apa? Kita jual 7,000 of tiffin for Hari Raya. You know, lemang and rendang. 7,000. You didn't know ke?
Tak malam ini, kita cakap malam ini.
You can send to my house,
Kita
yeah.
hari bulan Ramadan kan, Raya, 7,000 tiffin. Just selling to people's home, you know, selling this rendang.
This
Antara-
year.
Okay, we're gonna see Chef.
Alright.
Chef Bob is gonna tell us what he thinks
Okay,
of the
I saw it's a
kerabu pucuk paku.
Tahu.
Okay, let's go see.
Bawah ni
Yang
basah.
bawah-bawah tu tengok,
Okay.
Chef. Kasih tunjuk.
Selalunya pucuk
A lot.
paku ni kita bila kita buat, you
Ah.
have to straight away eating. It's like appetizer, but
Okay.
this one become a last now. Okay?
Our meal. We get excited, makan benda lain dulu.
Lupa pula kita nak makan. We will eat this pucuk paku. So
Okay.
this pucuk paku after we gaul like this.
For those who didn't know what pucuk paku is, fiddle fun.
Yeah.
Lepas tu,
Okay.
okay.
So we have a
Fiddler.
kerang here.
Fiddle
Ada
me.
kerang kat
Yeah,
dalam.
ada kerang. Yeah, and then we have
What are you-
udang.
what are you
See how
fiddling?
big is udang this
Tengok
one?
dengan udang tu, tengok lagi.
Sewa bermurah hati nak bagi udang ni.
Chef.
Bukan main besar lagi.
Tengok nak besar.
Kerang kita pun, our cockle.
Cockles, yeah.
Dari mana-mana
Yeah,
kokol
very
tu?
big one, big size.
Where?
Quite big size.
Okay.
Where is it?
Because you know like in my world the size matter, of course it matters.
Yeah. Quite
Everything
big.
I
No.
bagi mesti I want to
Yeah.
give
Okay.
big.
The size, the
Size.
freshness, the texture in the
everything.
mouth.
So,
hey,
Chef, masuk.
even cockle, I tell my supplier
Tell us what you
in
think.
KL, I want that for our restaurant. So you have to pay premium
You know what?
price.
Can I try your cockle?
You have to, because all cockles selalu small kan.
right.
Saya want so many hotel all wanted bigger one, tapi I kata I
Okay.
want restaurant.
Okay, Chef.
So we pay prime.
Prime.
Of course.
Chef
Bigger
Bob.
one.
Macam I cakap
Okay,
tadi,
cakap.
You have to pay prime, Kevin.
kerabu ni bila kita buat, kita perlu makan. We have to create of a little bit of a apa?
Asam
Lime,
limau.
asam limau.
Hmm.
Okay, tapi ini krisik dia a bit sweet. I taste is a bit sweet. Mungkin dah lama dah basah tadi dia punya krisik dia dah basah kan?
I think the sweet is from the palm sugar.
Yes. Yeah, a bit kind of a sweet of the taste
Is
of
it a
the.
teach too sweet?
Yes, a bit too sweet.
Okay.
That's from the palm sugar.
Hmm.
But the cockles very nice. I like.
Okay.
Kerang memang I punya binatang yang paling favorite untuk I.
Binatang.
Kalau I makan kuih tiaw, no kerang.
And this
Okay.
one also we
Very
fight
good.
all the time about
And
getting
Why do we
fat.
have to-
Let's try them.
Let's try the
Mix
prawns
this
now.
up
Because
before
the
I-
sauce,
Okay.
the dressing,
Prawn
when you
ni
do
macam mana?
salad, the dressing goes down what?
Ah.
Kan, when you
Mana?
pour salad.
The prawn,
Ah.
very fresh.
Mm.
I believe the prawn is live prawn that they're using this one, the size. And I still have the meat punya
Bite.
texture bite.
Okay.
It's not too soft and it's not too dry on overcooked or something like that. Very nice.
Very nice. Okay.
Pedas cukup
Cukup pedas jadi cuma I rasa a bit of the dia punya sweet from
Manis
the
tu.
punya
Palm sugar.
palm sugar I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Kadang-kadang budak-budak ni dia terletak lebih. Kau main scoop ni kan.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
By right, you know, that's why I'm always telling my chefs, you know, bila kita buat kerabu ni kan, it's actually an overall balance.
Yeah.
You cannot take that. You cannot take one that overpower another one too much.
Alright.
So when you cook, I always tell them, register in your mind. Even buat kerabu, masak apa asam pedas, you know, you have to balance, you know. Between
my
sour,
God.
manis,
Look at
pedas.
this.
Yeah, this one I say the giant
Chef,
Kecil, kadang-kadang lagi
Look at
besar
that.
pada
I'm
buat,
gonna
besar.
show you. Look at this giant
Everybody, look at Jennifer's giant cockle.
cockle. Okay. Gabriella's gonna hold it and look at my god. No, not hold my cockle, but you guys. I mean,
It's alright. I will hold your
Gabriella
pocket
knows
for
what
you.
I mean. Look at that. Look how big it is. Oh.
Yes.
Am I
It's out of
supposed to mix
focus.
all
Is it
these
out of
three
focus?
together and then eat
Doesn't
it?
matter lah. Oh,
Yeah,
go
up to
same
you.
hole.
You-
Ah,
it's
you
a crumb-
mix,
crumb-
you
Can we
masuk
see?
dalam
Can we
crumb
show
hole.
them?
Masuk semua.
Oh.
Go same hole,
Look at
tomorrow
that.
come
Oh
out
my
same
God.
hole also. So don't
you
worry
like it?
about
Do you
what
take
goes
it?
in first. Kan, betul kan? It
I've
makes
only
sense.
tried
Macam
one
what lah?
at the moment.
Kevin, do you like it?
Apa satu
Ada
orang?
pula what goes in.
Do you want that cockle? Do you want that big cockle?
You know what? I just had a cockle in my mouth. Like right now, I still have it in my mouth right now.
Does it rupture
Is a
like
party in your
all
mouth?
the juices overflowing?
There's a big party in your
There's a
mouth.
rave happening in there, guys. This
I
is.
love the word, the rave. Aku
All
ni
the
kan yang bahasa
juices.
Inggeris bertabur
I'm
ni
gonna
aku
tell you
nak
one
belajar
thing.
cakap there's a
I don't actually
rave,
eat
you know.
Kalau kita bahasa Melayu kita panggil apa ni?
But
Kalau
I'm
orang panggil
going to
rave,
try.
rave.
Rave tu agak aku berair lah.
You're gonna eat cockles,
Berair
I'm
lah.
surprised.
Habis masuk
Yeah.
pucuk
Because
batu ni
people
jadi
don't like
berair,
to
you know.
cockles.
Berair.
That
Don't eat
Okay.
cockles for a
I nak
specific
say
reason.
the rave.
It's the taste.
Yes.
It doesn't have it.
So
It doesn't
soft.
have that.
Soft,
no.
eh?
That one said they have a bigger than this one. Have it?
Ah.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna have the party
Okay,
in my mouth.
Gabriella.
Gabriella, you didn't-
Gabriella's gonna try it now.
No, I ate the whole thing, but I mixed it with the
Umbrella.
prawns.
Okay, umbrella.
Gabriella.
It's
Gabriella.
Have you been
Okay.
calling her umbrella all
Okay,
night?
let's
I
look
get
at
it all the
Gabriella.
time.
Gabriella,
Umbrella,
Gabriella.
Godzilla,
Gabriella's
whatever.
gonna show you. Is it first time?
Hey, give her a chance lah. Give her a
Come,
chance.
come.
Only
Never
got
mind,
this.
never mind.
And some
look
of
at
the,
she
fake
very dainty, small mouth. you know.
fiddler.
Makan pun cantik.
Very
Fiddle?
proper macam orang ke. Kita ni kaum pulun sekali mampu kau lah.
You know what? I really
Ah,
can't
aku
help
habis cepat
but
je.
laugh every time Chef wants
Okay.
to
Pasti
talk.
cari.
Okay,
Gabriella
we're gonna
show
try
you.
it.
Trim and proper dia tu.
Ui.
Look at Kevin's face.
Because she gets to enjoy it all over again for the first time. Like, because it really did something to my taste buds.
Okay, I'm gonna cut Kevin out so I can you get Gabriella. Totally.
Should be eaten fresh. Dia dah lama semua.
Mm.
Dalam dia
Bila gaul,
What?
bila gaul.
Betul.
What?
That's why I believe-
There's a lot
Kita
happening.
makan
So
dulu.
there's a lot of flavor. It's really chewy as well.
Mm.
I think that the cockle and the prawns makes it really chewy. There's a sweetness to it. There's a sourness to it. There's spiciness to it.
Yeah, a tinge of it,
A
yeah.
tinge of spiciness, but it also has that kick.
Mm.
It has that satisfying
What
kick.
cake, Gabriella?
Oh,
What cake?
Pandan
Yeah.
layer cake, durian cake.
That spicy,
The spicy kick.
the cross between spicy and
She
sweet kick.
said that's
Right?
Gabriella said it's a cake. What cake? Some cake.
Not
Shut
that kind
up.
of cake.
Behave yourself.
This one now, when I first learn how to make, okay, I bring a bunch of the fiddle fern balik. My grandmother says, blanch dalam air panas. So meanwhile, I take chili, bake the belacan, bakar the fragrance, just make sambal belacan, palm everything, mix everything together. And then the rest is my grandmother put, because those days we have a lot of gula melaka, palm sugar. So anything sweetness, kita masuk palm sugar sikit, and then some lime juice, and that's it.
So okay, the
Did you,
sourness
did you
is
find
lime
it too
juice.
sweet? Did you find it too sweet? Pucuk Paku?
Not too sweet.
Not
I
to
don't
say.
find it too sweet. So
I
here's
find it a
what.
bit more sourish. A lot more sourish
That's
than
why
sweet.
that's why we always give a calamansi
Calamansi.
lime on the side so that you can squeeze.
You know what?
But
I
you
love
know what?
it.
But it's hard to
I
judge
love it.
now because usually
Yeah.
this is served straight
Yeah.
from
Should be.
when
Yeah.
they make it, but not sitting down for the last 45 minutes and
Yeah.
then we took this lime. We should have taken
But
this out.
I think
Yeah.
what's
But
different.
salad when you make fresh, they don't drown with all this.
Correct.
The flavor is fresh.
It's
yeah.
totally different. Yeah.
It's
Sorry, you were
fresh.
saying,
No,
Gabriella?
that's what I was going to say. Out of all the dishes that we have, I think this gives it that extra piece of freshness that kind of just wakes you up out of everything else that we have. Yeah. So
I feel like a lot of these out of these four, they all have different like reasons for me to want to eat them again.
Yeah.
I do agree with most of you that the beef is a little bit tougher.
Tough.
I'm not sure if it's because we've left it there for a while before eating it. The fish, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's.
The texture.
I don't want to
The
say the best
balance.
because you can never remember if you've had the best thing, but it's definitely top two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ask me what's number one, I can't name it, but this is definitely in top two. That's how much I love the asam pedas. When it comes to this one, the prawns, I thought it was potatoes because I forgot this has nanas in it.
Yeah.
I forgot it has pineapple in it. Fantastic. That one, I didn't expect to like it.
Okay.
Because we were talking privately before, when you guys were chatting, we were whispering to each other that we don't usually take cockles.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
usually has
Neither
that.
do I.
Why you don't take cockle?
Don't know. Since I was a child, I just didn't like the flavor.
Right.
But we thought, okay, we'll just have a tiny piece for the camera. Fantastic. And she asked me, she's like, how is it? I'm like, if you don't like cockle, you don't like it for a specific
Yeah,
reason.
I was a bit
Yeah.
worried if it would
Because of
smell
the taste or
good.
Yeah.
the
There's
smell?
a taste and there's a certain smell that it tends to have, but
Okay,
I didn't find that.
Like sandy river or something. Like how do you describe like a muddy,
Resipi
Yeah,
sobi
sandy-
tapi I pakai
sandy mud river sort of a thing?
Like when you bite on it in the middle, does it give you that explosion of?
Not this one.
Right.
It's
No.
fantastic. This is fantastic.
Banyak orang tak tahu.
The fish is absolutely, everybody should try it.
Okay, now let's look at the dessert.
Let's take this.
Chef Wan, can you
This-
tell us
this-
what is the dessert?
This I only suggest when we have function, like a palate cleanser lah. Because it is a kind of like a sorbet kind of thing, with a bit of also we use santan also a bit sikit.
Santan.
So dalam ni, but it has this bunga kantan kind of like, actually it's a combination of tiga tau. Granita pun we can put together. We put together also ice cream, and then version, and then also with the bunga kantan for the aroma.
What
So you
lagi?
get this. So sometimes this can be on a smaller scoop like a palate cleanser, or can also end up as part of our dessert in the menu.
Okay, and this one?
And this?
This one
Yang ni
is
flavour ni?
ini kita punya bunga apa ni? What do you call that? This
Soap.
bukan apa?
They call it soap.
Bukan
Ah,
kita
so
kita dua tiga
what's
bukan.
that?
This is
Som
som-som,
one.
right?
That's the som one, is it?
Oh, pandan.
Ulam ulam raja kan? Ulam raja. Ini kita punya buah som-som. Okey. Masa satu nak rasa ni. Buat tak apalah. You taste sikit-sikit. Actually
Camera
dua-dua macam ni.
goes
Put
up.
tu.
Goes up the camera behind.
Ulam
Oh,
raja,
the
ulam
pear.
raja. I think
see.
I'm gonna turn this on. Let me put sugar. Jadi orang tahu. Okay, this
this
our
is
bubur
ice cream.
som-som. I tell you a story about this bubur som-som. Daripada kecil kan, I must tolong my grandmother. So that's why see a lot of my recipe are all old tradition recipe for my grandmother tau. And this is something that young generation do not cook anymore. Okay.
Which one? Yang tu? Yang
Many
tu?
people don't do this anymore. Resipi-resipi sebut leceh, banyak kerja berjam-jam berdiri dekat belakang api tu. Dulu kita tak ada kita terpaksa pakai bowl tau. Kisar kan?
What's he putting on top of it?
Apa tu yang chef yang you, is that syrup?
Sugar. Apa kita pakai
Palm
gula now?
sugar. Ha?
Not palm
Gula
sugar,
now.
gula now.
Gula now.
This more higher end than gula Melaka, refined sugar from the now ni mahal lah.
Ya, gula
kita
now
kita order only very prime punya ni daripada saya kasih
Gula now.
very
Gula now.
expensive gula now.
Gula now or
Now
gula
from
now?
the gula now.
Gula now.
Jennifer.
Where is
It's okay.
gula
I'm just
now
going to take a
from?
photo.
And now is from the tree.
Okay.
Pokok the sugar. From
Now,
the,
as in-
now,
as in- how do you
you Google.
Google.
Google Chef Bob, marah dah Chef Wan ni.
Google.
Marah dah.
Don't ask so much question, just Google balik.
I just know about gula now because
Ah.
last week when cooking and in the Master of Malaysian Cuisine, I doing Sarawak durian. So when I cook Sarawak durian, I put it is gula anau. So gula anau
Is it anau, is it?
Some people call
not anau. Anau different.
Why do you look at me when you say that? Why?
Okay, different pronunciation from different place. Lagi
Yes.
sebenarnya lain.
Yeah.
Melaka lain, but it's the same sugar from that now tree.
Should I eat it
Google
cold?
lah, you
We
can-
should eat it cold, right?
Eat that first. Just
Eat
like
this one first.
It's like a custard. It's a very light rice custard pudding with palm sugar, coconut, and then we have it's from rice flour. And it takes a few hours to finish this dish, to do this, and then finally pour and let it set. So it takes a long time.
You know what? No, it's heavy. I'll
Hey
do it.
Jennifer, why your plate is still there, not clear? Come go behind and collect all those plates. Pass.
So beautiful this one. Look at that.
Thank you so much.
Otherwise tekan depan kamera pula.
Thank you. Tak apa.
Dia clear.
Yeah, she's
That's
very.
why we are live.
Okay, now I want your opinion. Wait, don't. Okay, go ahead.
I nak ambil yang tiga-tiga ni. It's always
Oh,
the
it's
case.
custard, babes. Look into it.
It's called bubur som-som.
Bubur som-som.
Som-som, I think it came from the name. When you have the bone marrow, som-som,
Yeah, som-som.
soft is this. Because those days we feed this to old people yang tak ada gigi, orang
Okay, shall
sakit,
we get more
My
photos of
grandmother
this?
kalau orang sakit suka buat this. And we also do during Ramadan for the mosque masjid kita buat ni and kasih orang makan dessert ni.
Okay. Look at that.
So what is it essentially?
Pandan.
It's pandan, rice flour, coconut milk and palm sugar. But the gula now lah.
And it's like the fanciest palm sugar you can find. Try it. It is
Yeah.
It is
It's
magic.
absolutely delicious.
I love pandan leaf.
Sedap kan?
Sedap.
So that the custard.
One thing the sugar
But in
you
Chinese
cannot
we
get
call
enough.
it what? Taufu fa.
Sedap Bob?
No, it's not tofu fa.
Okay.
It's the custard.
Yes, I
Abang,
just want to
abang.
talk about the taufu pua. It's
Yes.
something like
Okay,
the soft.
tell us more about
Okay.
Bubur som-som.
Bubur som-som ni, I eat, the texture is like Kevin said, this is like what?
No, I don't think
No,
it's
no.
like. Is it?
Custard pun boleh lagi.
Custard,
Custard,
yeah.
yeah.
Custard, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
all
the
the
flavor, the sweetness, the pandan leaf flavor, the sugar now. What is sugar now, right?
Boleh lah kau now.
I call it sugar now.
Ah.
Okay, it's mixed very well, right? If you ask me to, because of this sweet, it doesn't matter. I think this is coming from the sugar now or sugar now is
Okay. Is sugar now
it's
more
healthy.
Yes.
healthy? Is it a
Yeah.
healthier option? Or is it just the flavor?
When we eat got no healthy.
I'm asking this because Gabrielle's looking at me like
Hey,
Gabriella's like.
Hello.
I love it.
Nak
I
cekik
love it.
fantastic.
All the healthy thing.
This one macam kuih apa kuih yang hijau
This
tu,
one
kuih lapis, kuih lapis.
Macam kuih
But
lapis.
this
Yes.
one also the style is when you do it's like almost when you make your for example the Italian what they call it
What gelato?
Panna cotta.
panna cotta
Ah.
panna cotta
Panna cotta.
the same technique the same you know it's the same.
What do you think?
And
I-
also like cream caramel
Yeah,
style lah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Are
Are you a dessert person?
I have a huge sweet tooth.
Oh.
guys.
Do
Okay.
you?
But I try because I try and be healthy. When you brought up sugar, I was
Yeah.
also wondering, is it a healthy kind of
Of course not.
sugar? But obviously not. But what I have to say is I love how the creaminess just melts in your mouth. I think that's how I would describe this particular dessert.
And I tell you
Yeah, dancing.
to perfect
On
to
my
perfect
Very,
this
yeah, that's right.
to cook this to this texture
Yeah.
and getting it right proportion all that not easy.
I like how it
Especially
tastes with the
the
berries, guys. Try it with the berries.
Yes, it tastes very different with and without the fruits.
Berry tu just decorate ni lah.
Tak lah, sedap.
Our classic tu tak ada kita just letak
I
je.
do not go for this. See, I didn't eat this with this one
So you
because
go for
I believe
natural.
it's all natural.
Ini just untuk
You know?
hiasan je.
Yes.
It's more natural to take the fruits away from the dessert.
Because when put it this looks more value of the dish of the dessert.
Yeah. But also cantik.
Cantik.
Telan je lah.
I love it. Today is cheat day. So
Look at us eating strawberries
start back,
again.
Diet.
Every time I see you, strawberries. Every time.
Have you
Sorry.
tried this yet?
We'll have other kinds of strawberries.
We have the same birthday month. Our birthday's like a week and a half apart. So we went for like strawberries the last time, and now we're
And now we're
eating.
You love
having
strawberry?
berries again.
And now we're having like dessert strawberries, but also today the food. How good is this? Because I know this is your first episode.
Chef,
So
have you tried this one, Chef?
Well, it's different. I've never been on air to speak about food, so thank you, Jeff, for having me on your show, and of course, in the presence
It'd
of
be
these two
nice.
chefs.
It's nice to have somebody for a change who is very health conscious, right? First of all,
I
very
try to
health
be.
conscious,
Yeah.
gym instructor, loves food, but I cannot imagine getting Gabriella out for a goreng pisang, that sort of
You
thing.
know
I'm
what?
not
I feel like she'd
I'm-
say yes.
I'm not sure.
Actually, that may not happen. I probably ask where. I probably ask
You would,
where.
even
Yeah.
though you're healthy.
What do you? What about here?
Here?
Yeah.
Of course. I
Like
would come
goreng pisang here, pisang
Yeah,
goreng here.
Yeah. Of course. How can I
But
say
the thing
no?
you'll be so surprised a lot of also people who think they are healthy and stuff and all that, occasionally also they break the rule.
All the
have
time.
You have to.
All the
I
time.
You have
Yeah.
to.
You cannot say that
Yeah.
because you're healthy you don't enjoy. All
I
this.
think it's all about balance.
Yeah,
You can be
yes,
healthy
yeah.
and
Yeah,
have
and a lot
balance.
of time when people become
Yeah.
unhealthy, kan Bob, you know, hey, you're not. I think you're very healthy, you know. You can see that very healthy. You can see me, I'm also very healthy. You know? A lot of people become unhealthy because they don't take care of their diet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they keep constantly eating the same thing all the time. Not because I experienced, okay? When I was sick a couple months ago, I had my shingles and I lost about almost 8 kilo, okay? I knew I lose 8 kilos, but I don't want to look haggard and sick, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But I also don't want to put too much weight. But then I said, I'm gonna just try and go back to my normal pattern of eating rice, whatever I used to, you know, pasta, this and all that, and go back and see whether how long within that losing 8 kilo that I'm going to put on back. And the reason why I lost 8 kilo is because I didn't have proper sleep, I didn't eat the proper diet because I have to go on diet, eating steamed fish, just ikan, all that, no eggs, no fish, no. So all that, so half the time I eat very little, so no rice, no that, so I lost. Wait. And then I begin to realize when there's not much fat and all that goreng-goreng and all that, then I realize, wow, I dropped significant, 8 kilos so quick within 1.5 months. And then suddenly, when I start eating back my habit about makan, within 1 month or so, I gained 4 kilos. 1 month. So I want to say, so now, it's true lah.
Are you more health conscious now?
No.
No.
I'm still eating to get back my 8 kilo.
Also because like if eating makes you happy and
I'm
you,
not-
and you're not you're not like
Yeah.
going out of your way to like destroy your
Sorry
body.
guys, I gotta stop you guys here. My God, the ice cream is out of the world. I'm so sorry.
Yay! Yay!
Out of the world.
I love how we're talking about
One-
life and death, and it just
One
went
world,
like,
chef
sorry.
one's
It's
world.
been
Okay, I'm
great.
gonna show
One
you.
world.
I think I've zoomed in earlier, but I'm gonna show it to you again. I can't even decide.
Do we all get two?
Sorry, I'm gonna take
We all
this
get
as mine.
both, right? So I can try both of the
It's-
That's
flavors.
for you. That's for you. All for you.
Okay.
Okay.
All for you.
I cannot
Would you
decide
like some of this?
which
I'll
one
have some
I
of
like
that in a bit. I
because
just
they
don't
are
wanna
all
waste.
It's not sweet.
so good.
So good, so good.
So good. Okay, this one Chef Bob said is bunga apa tu?
This is bunga kantan.
Bunga kantan.
Yeah,
Ini
this
what's it
ulam-
called? What's it
ulam
called
raja.
in English?
Bunga kantan is a ginger flower, right? Ginger
Ginger
flower.
torch.
Ginger torch.
Ginger torch.
Yeah, ginger
Bunga
flower.
kantan.
Bunga kantan.
This one is amazing. If you
Yes.
it's like a very
Sorbet,
fresh
right?
sorbet,
Ada cucumber.
very flavorful,
Ada cucumber.
very
Jen.
natural, and I'm in love with it. Sorry, Kevin, I'm so in love with
Try
this.
both.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't mix it, but okay, what's
Like
this
this.
one, Chef Bob? This one?
This
They
one
have
is
dined and
this
rise
is
to heaven.
ulam raja, and Chef said they have put it little bit of a cucumber.
Ulam raja is this.
Ah.
Ulam raja.
which
Here
one,
this
which
ulam
one?
raja.
Okay, wait,
You
show
you
me,
eat
show me.
ulam-ulam with sambal belacan, right?
Normally,
Normally.
ni,
But
ulam ni
we
masuk
turn
tak?
it.
Is it? Oh,
So-
okay. And then it's got cucumber.
Oh yes.
It's
See,
so good. Okay, Chef Bob's gonna eat
I don't
all
know
of
which
it
one to eat.
at the
Apple?
same time. Okay.
This one is
Get
good.
another
I got it
together.
completely wrong.
Masuk je dua-dua.
Chef,
So we can market this, Anna?
Can.
this is
Can.
winner.
You want to
Can.
buy Chef one ice ni?
No, this.
Chef one brand sell ice cream.
One ice.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, hello.
Chef wants
ice cream.
Chef wants ice cream. Chef wants new creation of ice cream. It is superb. It is
Superb.
so,
You have to try
so
this.
good. So good. I'm so sorry,
love it,
Chef.
I love it.
This outbeats this one lah. Huh? Sorry sikit. Manis
makan,
sikit
makan.
kan? Manis sikit. But this is really good.
I love it.
It's so good.
Can I ask again, what is the green one?
Ulam
Ulam
raja
raja.
is the herb. The herb that is in the
Herb
there. Put that
and
in.
cucumber.
The
A little
Ah,
bit of cucumber.
okay.
You Google.
It's
Google
it reminds me of a bit of umbra.
It's very
Do you know what
refreshing.
Ambil that one kedondong.
Kedua.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing kan.
Yes, I that's why I told Jen, I was like, try both because they both taste very
No,
different.
I tried both.
You don't
And I
taste
can't
cucumber?
decide which one I
I
like. 'cause they're
love
both
this
so
green one. I didn't
good.
taste cucumber. I thought it was
But more on the ulam raja side. The apa ni?
Ulam raja.
But not so bitter. But when it come out,
But the rest more
I
secret
don't
recipe. You will
I
say
don't know
lah.
how it is.
You make
This
them
one?
guessing.
This one?
So that's the thing when
very
you come to my
unique.
restaurant, you have to guess. We make you
okay.
guess.
So I would recommend.
Which one?
Gabby and I would like to recommend
Kau tak suka?
You know what?
between
Wait,
the
hold
white
on.
and the green one.
Hold on. I love both. I feel
Between
the,
these two,
the
or
flavors
these three?
vibrate. It radiates in a way. You're sort of guessing what it is because I can't pinpoint what it is.
And you
But if I had to choose, I would go for this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the one we're gonna go for, the green, which is
I think this
Ulam
is
Raja,
unique.
by
I
the way.
think because this is unique.
Ulam Raja?
It's, yeah, with the
I think it
fact
reminds
that-
us of our childhood. What do you think?
yes, it's kampung flavor.
So
It is
That's why it's like
all these
Ambra,
things.
you know, like
But don't eat with sambal belacan.
Why, ah?
Because ulam raja normally is with ulam raja with sambal belacan. Ada ulam, limon, you know.
And you know what? It has very high antioxidant. It's anti-aging.
Mhm.
It also helps you if
Yang
you
mana, yang
you have
mana?
problem ni ulam raja
Yang-
tu.
yang
you know,
ni,
if
the green
let's say
one.
for your blood circulation. And then if you have angin-angin pun, it's very good also.
Is this what we have in the Asam Pedas?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the ginger touch lah.
That's what.
Yes.
It's called bunga kantan.
Right.
what torch?
Okay, Chef Bob.
Bunga kantan.
Ginger
ginger
touch.
touch.
Bob, tak ada surprise untuk Chef
The
Wan.
fish.
Oh really? What was the
Eh,
surprise?
apa pasal aku datang tak surprise pula?
In the-
Surprise untuk Chef Wan. Chef Wan, tapi kena bangun ya.
Okey lah, habislah nampak perut aku buat.
What's the surprise?
The surprise is that we all have to stand up and start doing an
Yes.
exercise
Oh, yeah.
right
Can we
now. Time for some exercising. Microphone just popped out. That's how much
Chef
I
Wan
ate.
tu kena tengah-tengah ni.
Dekat
Come,
tengah,
come,
okey.
come.
Eh dah habis ke show ni?
Dah lah. Dah berapa
Apa?
jam dah? 1 jam dah.
Oh, asyik. Tak boleh cakap lagi sejam gila.
Masuk lagi tengah boleh nampak.
Masuk lagi tengah.
We,
Semua nampak.
We see not handsome chef Wan.
So would you come back to my restaurant? and
I'll come
bring
back
friends?
tomorrow. I won't leave. I'll just
Eh,
stay here
this one-
tonight.
this one my friend.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
This one,
I'll get it.
Okay. Okay, Chef Wan.
Ya saya.
We have tasted the food,
Uh-huh.
and I think all of us agree that this is fantastic. Home
Home
cooked, very nice ambiance, and I like the way you've mixed, used a lot of the Malaysian traditional ingredients. I think that's so important.
So habis bila nak dapat award ni?
Award ni tahun depan kita buat award.
Tak boleh rasuah ke? You know, sometimes when you
Tak
go
ada
to
rasuah.
sometimes when you go to restaurant, have you seen this award? Oh, tampal satu dinding, tapi bila makan yang ada. Tapi restoran aku pula sedap pula kan dia puji tapi tak ada
Tapi-
award.
Nan hado.
Sampai hari yang
Chef Wan.
hado.
Okay.
Apa?
You know what?
Yeah.
This one is more special because of the material of the plaque.
Oh, yeah.
So we can actually just all side on it and remember that it's tasted by the
Five.
5 of us.
Five.
Specifically the 5 of us.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah bukan macam tu lah macam ni. Alhamdulillah. Dia ni kan ini memang ni Cina ni ingat dia macam Cina Thailand pula Thailand alhamdulillah. Itu bukan khopun kam. Keluar pintu
Oh,
masuk
khopun
tingkat.
kam.
Alhamdulillah. Macam
Chef
ni.
Wan,
Ya saya.
this one is the beginning of the award.
Oh jadilah
ni
kau jangan jadi judge kau tak ambil aku bawa aku cubit kau bawa lepas tu tahun depan aku pula bagi kau award.
So,
Semua orang dah tahu.
tu congratulations ni.
Terima kasih
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to restaurant. And of course I like also ucapkan terima kasih kepada Bob yang sudi datang. Terima kasih buat luangkan masa ya. Jangan lupa spread the word ya.
Yes.
Jemput siapa datang makan all that. And of course to you my beautiful lady, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ya, so hope you back here and of course darling, you jangan kecil hati nak cakap lu balik China. I love you. Tadi gurau tau. Nanti orang ingat aku racist matilah aku.
We have said drastically.
But we all sayang
You go in,
saja.
you go in, go in.
Sometimes kita puji-puji cakap gurau-gurau tadi bukan serius, okay?
No.
I feel guilty after itulah kerana mulut aku terlepas kan cakap.
Tak lah, because we've worked together before,
We
so
want to say something to Chef.
okay.
Kevin kan?
we have to say something to Chef.
That same
next time,
slogan thing that we always do.
Oh yeah, we do have to say
before that next time kalau kau kena really judge bagi award kau jangan lupa aku award Kau tak kata aku cubit kau.
Oh.
Okay, are you gonna tell them?
Okay, so
Count of 3.
what's this? On the count of 3 we say 3, 2, 1. Dear Chef Wan, you have been tasted!
Congratulations. Chef Wan has been tasted.
mean I'm no longer virgin.
And that concludes the show tonight.
Yes.
But there is, Jennifer, would you like to remind everybody where to find us on Facebook in order to win some fabulous prizes? Oh, Gabby?
Oh God, oh, fabulous.
Yes.
What's English fabulous?
You can find us on Facebook at
HAPA TV.
HAPA TV.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Today is our episode 6. We are at D1 1958 by Chef Wan at the LINC KL, and please do come by here and of course taste Chef Wan punya cooking dengan ice cream,
Oh,
dengan
yes.
dessert, dengan apa lagi ya Chef? Rendang.
Tapi dah social distancing lah. Social distancing
1 meter.
lah. 1 meter.
Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again next week at episode 7.
And don't
on
forget,
Tuesday.
makanan Malaysia terbaik.
Yes, bye.
Thank you so much, Chef Wan. Thank you, Dewan by Chef Wan. Bye.